Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about pressure, what it is, how to get rid of it, what it can do to you, and the benefits you can have without them. Pressure is something that pulls your flesh. It's usually just an addiction. It can be a drug. It can be sexual. It can be just anything. And I want to read you a few verses here about overcoming pressure. To overcome pressure requires patience. Go to 1 James, James 1:4. It says, "And let patience have her perfect work, so that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." That was King James. And NLT says, "So let it grow, so when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. And let endurance have its work, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." Notice those two words. It says patience. You go on top, then it says endurance. Notice those two words are both found in 1 Corinthians 13, where it says love is patient and love endures all. Those two things right there. So if you're not made perfect in love, you won't be made perfect in patience and in endurance. Only those two things in love can overcome pressure to the flesh. Let's say you're waking up every morning and you're having bodily temptations, to touch or to do something perverse. Let patience have its perfect work. That's the only way. That's the only way you'll throw that pressure right out the window, because patience itself is a powerful force, very powerful force, that if you renew your mind to it, your mind and heart to it, it becomes even more stronger than the pressure. You need that love seed. When you get born again, there's a deposit of the seed, of God that enters into your spirit. When you allow your mind to get renewed to that, and you're renewed in the spirit of your mind, you actually engulf yourself into the love of God, which is above all perversion, all of it. These are some few scriptures on the renewed heart. Psalm 51:10, "Create in me a clean heart, O God." Remember, renew your heart and mind to the word of love, "and renew a right spirit within me. As unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn, and the day star arise in your hearts. Knowledge puffeth up, but love edifieth." To correct or to edit. "The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart thou wilt not despise. Light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. To show forth thy loving kindness in the morning, and thy faithfulness every single night. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit, a repentant spirit. So that's all regarding the heart change, which is the most powerful organ that can allow you to overcome bodily pressure, so that the glory of the knowledge of the Lord will be revealed on your flesh. Your flesh isn't some disgusting thing. If you're in that realm, it can be disgusting, but you can renew this flesh. You can renew this body to get in line with the Spirit, and it works. I want to just read Hebrews 12. I'll be on my way. Hebrews 12, the second sentence of verse 1. Actually, no, we'll start with the beginning. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge cloud of witnesses, heaven, to the life of faith, let us strip every weight. That word weight can be translated into heaviness. It can be translated into pressure that slows us down. That slows us down from what? From your calling, from God's will, from the work that God put into your heart to do for His name. Especially the sin, weight. The weight is sin. Sin is weight. Weight is sin. Sin is pressure. Pressure is sin, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, that slows us down from our calling. And let us run with endurance, that word endurance again, the race that God has set before us. The race that God has set before us. So let us lay down every pressure, and let us run with endurance. Endurance, love, the love of God endures the race, the will that God set before us. And let us reach the world. Let us reach the world. About the world, the harvest is plentiful. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into His harvest. It's about reaching the world. Matthew 13:38. The entire field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom, the ones born of light and life. But the tares are the children of the wicked one. Verse 41, the Son of Man shall send forth His angels, and they shall gather out His kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity. But that's not you and me, thank God. That's not you and me. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. He who hath ears to hear, let him hear.